Hi, my name's Laurie Jones. I'm a steward with the McDowell-Sonoran Conservancy, and this is an instructional video for how to use Maprika on your iPhone. There's a separate video for Maprika on your Android phone. So I'm starting from the App Store because it's hard to find the Maprika app. Okay, so I'm typing in the word Maprika. Two things come up. I'm just going to hit search. This is it, the one that says GPS on ski map by. That's the Maprika that you want. It is free, but you do have to know your iTunes password to download even free apps. Okay, so it's already on my phone, obviously. This is my home screen. Maprika, well, because I use it so often, is on my main home screen. I'm going to click on it. Okay. The ways that you would use Maprika as a steward would be either for yourself, for you to track the route that you've taken as a patroller, or even if you're out with citizen science or on a guided hike, to track where you went, your speed, which trails you covered, and how long it took you. Another way is you would use for to show people as a pathfinder, or you're out on the trails and someone asks, how far is it from here to the Lost Dog Wash trailhead? And you can guess, but if you pulled the map up and you knew exactly where you were in real time, you can answer their question better. So the first thing you have to do once you've installed the app is go up here to the top left corner and hit Select Map. So because I've used Maprika for several years, I have the central, the southern, the connecting, and the northern maps already loaded on here. There's also, these are old Pima Dynamite trails that we probably won't need once they get all the the new trails installed. So I'm going to open up the Southern Preserve, and do you see we're a bouncing blue ball? Okay, so right now it's locating where we are, and if I wanted to record my track of hiking, I would go down to the bottom right corner, hit the three dots, start new track. Okay, and as I walked, it would trace it in a blue line. Okay, at the end of the hike, you have to just leave it running in the background. It does burn a little bit of battery, but for most day hikes, it does not burn a lot of battery. You just sort of leave it in the background. When you want to stop tracking, you hit the square. Adding a waypoint, that would be helpful if you found a trail condition or a problem that you wanted to report to construction and maintenance. You can add a waypoint that then you could send the screenshot to your segment login. It allows uploading of pictures, or you could send it directly to the construction and maintenance crew. So let's hit stop tracking. Well, there's not enough data because I haven't moved, but normally it would let you save the track. If you wanted to post your track on the Facebook patrol page, you would take a screenshot of this screen, with the track pulled up. Let me show you an example. So all tracks, that shows where I have been. These are tracks that I have done. I like to name them things so that I can remember, like Wildflower Explosion on Balance Rock versus walking, Bell Pass in the rain. It just helps me remember what day it was. I keep these because it helps me know how long it takes me to do a particular hike. So this ringtail hike, I use the word family because I was probably going insanely slowly. When you're with children, you probably are going to go slower. This was we can't do that one. Let's do the ringtail hike. Okay, so if I pull up my old track, this shows you, can you see now? That's the old track that I did. Okay. And if I wanted to post this on the Facebook patrol page, I would take a screenshot. Okay. And then I would say, save it to my photos. Okay. And that's inside of my photo folder, and I can post it from my Facebook page. Okay. So this is a real handy way to look back at your previous hikes and to know how long it takes you to do certain ones, or to give people ideas. What I've done, I've given people ideas. This is not going to show up on this map properly. Let's go to the northern one. Okay, so here's an out and back from Balanced Rock to Granite Mountain Trailhead. And you think, well, if you're going at an average pace, how long does it take me? You can go back and look at that data. Okay. When you want to add a map, when you first put the app on your phone, these maps will not automatically be here. So you'll need to add maps, okay? Yours will be blank. So let's do more maps, okay? We're going to search the Maprika collection. We're going to type in the word McDowell. Sonoran. Oh, there we go. There's the fall one. I've been looking for that one. Okay, so I actually do not have this one on my phone, and here it is. It is. All right, now I'm going to click the word download because I want this. These are tiny little files. I want them to stay on my phone. I don't want to have to download them every time that I go out for a hike. And the tracking will work even if you're not in a Wi-Fi environment. Let's view the map. Yep, all right, so this is getting some of the new trails that have been added here to the west of the power lines, okay? So this is the newest northern one. And it's still layering because I said to layer the track, it's still layering my old track. If I click the bottom left corner where the triangle is, that says I'm trying to figure out where I am right now on the map. So let's try this on the northern map. We know it's not going to work. Okay, so you get this notification. You are outside of the map. You go, okay, sorry. So in the northern part of the preserve, let's say you're up here as a hiking steward. It's pretty easy to get lost, and especially in this area, it is really easy to get turned around. And all the signs connect and interconnect, and the washes all look the same. And so I'm an avid hiker, and I've definitely gotten myself turned around out here. So I use Maprika to say, where am I now? Okay, so that and I can watch myself walking and figure out, even if I'm not tracking myself, I can say, where am I right now? Which trail am I on? Did I make a wrong turn? Am I on the bypass or am I on? So this won't work right this minute because I'm obviously not in the Northern Preserve, but this is how I use it to help myself. I've been on Sunrise Peak many times where, let's scroll over here to Sunrise Peak, where you'll get someone who has parked at Lost Dog Wash, and they get up to the peak and they get eager or they get ambitious, and they've decided to come down Sunrise towards the 145th trailhead, and then they sort of think hard about it and they go, wait a minute, how long is it going to be for us to get back? So that's when it's handy to show them the map, because it has the streets on there as well. You can show them how they would get back by the streets and how many miles left. Okay, there's a very handy map that Tony Valley has been instrumental in sort of distributing for patrollers. So this is the only map that exists that shows the City of Scottsdale's preserve, the Town of Fountain Hills Preserve, I call it a micro preserve, and then this is the regional park. So the McDowell Mountain Regional Park, which is a county-run trail system. So this is the only map that I know of that has all of them together in one place. So you can see where Dixie Mine Trail and Prospector Trail crosses, that Windmill Trail is partly in the Scottsdale Preserve and partly in the regional park. And you can see how you can do cool loops from the Tom Thumb Trailhead down East End and around Pemberton and Coach Whip. So you can utilize both the regional park, but that requires a fee, and there are fee stations at all of those. Fountain Hills Preserve is quite challenging to utilize, and the only way I've done it has been with Uber cabs, or if you have friends that live in Fountain Hills. Okay, and then if you were to visit Sedona for the weekend and you wanted to have Sedona maps, they're there, and you can take them off after you visited this. So this works pretty much anywhere in the United States. I have not looked outside the United States. Okay, so back to our features. I think the two buttons you'll use the most will be Start a New Track and then All Tracks. Okay, I've never used the Friends tool at all, which probably is saying something if I haven't used it. And then the bottom left corner is the blue triangle, and it shows where we are in relation to the map that we're on. Okay, so this is a great tool for stewards to have, and it is the way that we share where we've patrolled or where we've been and what we saw while we were there. It can be handy for construction and maintenance to take a screenshot of both where you saw a problem on Maprika map, because that gives them a connection to the closest trail signs, and to also use your compass app and take a screenshot of your compass app of where you are when you found the problem. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much, and let us know if you find new maps or if you have any feedback about using it as a steward.